Well, the Nuggets eliminate the Lakers 113-111. LeBron James just getting to the podium to meet the media after the Lakers get eliminated. We'll bring you some LeBron James coming up in a few minutes. But speaking of LeBron, look, we talked about the real person that should deserve a lion's share of the blame in the final minute. Darvin Ham, the Lakers not fouling with less than 30 seconds left to go. I don't understand that strategy. And we spent the last few minutes on it. But let's go back a play, because this really is what I fail to understand. And I don't know if this was a LeBron play, this was a Lakers, if this was a Darvin Ham play, but the possession before it, when the Nuggets are up 2, Jokic goes in for that bucket that gives them a 113-111 lead. Lakers get the ball back with 51 seconds left to go. This is what the play was. LeBron just dribbles outside of the three-point line for 18 seconds.
Got to back up to the three-point line, back towards half.
I'm not. There's no sense of urgency.
Nope.
There's no, we got to get in, get a bucket, try to tie the game. There's no going for a 2-for-1, which they definitely had time to do. If you go in for a hoop, you have time for a 2-for-1. There's none of that. It's just LeBron. It's just the Lakers taking time off the clock, and the play that they get. Was this a Darvin Ham call, or was this something the Lakers had to or LeBron segued to on the court? You're telling me with 30 seconds left in the Lakers season, the play was LeBron whipping it to Dennis Schroeder, who comes off a pick and gets open on the wing, who was then going to then flip it right to Austin Reeves, who would be open in the corner for a 3. All right, that was the play. Now, that was definitely a setup play. That, like I said, what was it from the sideline? Was it from on the court? LeBron dribbling for 16 or 18 seconds, and then at the very end, I whip it over to Schroeder, about 8 to 10 feet away from me, who was going to whip it real fast over to Austin Reeves for an open shot in the corner. Because it looked like it was going exactly how the Lakers wanted to go to, except Kentavious Caldwell-Pope jumps in, deflects the ball out of bounds, so the Lakers then had to follow up with, hey, we got 4 seconds left. LeBron takes a bad off-balance jumper that misses, and then we get to the final play after the Murray miss. But you're really telling me that with 30 seconds left, that was your play? Not LeBron taking the shot, not AD taking the shot. You're down 2. The play was off. I like Austin Reeves. I like Austin Reeves a lot. He's a good player. He's going to make a lot of money this offseason, whether it's, you get overpaid or not. But really, that's your final play. LeBron to run clock when you're down 2, and then to get it to Schroeder, who's then going to get it to Austin Reeves for a 3 in the corner. That's your play. Not LeBron, not AD.
Well, and that's the curiosity of it, right? With LeBron, was he supposed to trigger it a couple seconds early, and Schroeder was late to the cut because he came cross court, right, around players kind of setting up a pick and trying to draw the defense, so you create a little more space for Austin Reeves. It got Porter to suck up another 2 or 3 feet or whatever, footsteps, as it were, from that area of the court. But wondering if it triggered faster, Schroeder can take a look back to see where LeBron is, because he's still at the top of the key. Jokic had slumped a little bit back down in the lane, so now it was going to be one of those situations like we'd seen Anthony Davis actually make a play defensively earlier in the series, same way. Slumps back, ball rotates to the front, and he's able to get a hand up, and maybe that was it. But at that point in the shot clock, Schroeder gets the ball, and he's immediately looking to just swing it to Reeves, right? It's
the play was there. The play was there because you saw the defender went up to Schroeder.
Porter
so he was going to get a shot
towards Schroeder to double and try to stop the ball, and KCP gets his hand in, and so now you trigger the out of bounds, which Reeves ends up taking. But yeah, we watched it in real motion, looking and gesturing to each other. And Frostberg was jumping up and down angrily, going, what are we doing? You had the 2-for-1 opportunity. You had all of those things in play, and that's what you drew up.
Well, and that's where this falls on. I mean, again, I want to see whether this was the play we wanted. This is Darvin Ham.
Are they going to tell you the truth at this point?
This is Darvin Ham, not going 2-for-1, right? Which you can say, hey, get a shot. Let's go 2-for-1. No, we're not going to do that.
Take the ball in, just go drive.
We're not going to do it. I almost felt like when a coach in the final minute, and this is the whole thing with Joe Mazzulla not using timeouts too. There's a difference in coaching when coaches get caught watching the game. And it happens a lot. You get caught watching a game instead of coaching it. And I feel like that's what it's been. Like Mazzulla gets caught up watching, not calling time. I'm not thinking about calling a timeout. I'm not doing this. But I felt like Darvin Ham got caught up in just watching the game in the final minute. When, hey, this is where I got to be busting my ass here to try to get us.
This is where I've got LeBron.
You know?
The ball gets into LeBron's hand. I'm in good safe harbor.
I mean, no 2 for 1. You're okay with Reeves. You're not going to get a timeout to try to draw something. You're not going to do that. We're going to let the game go in the flow. He did nothing. I mean, he did nothing in the final minute.
Right.
And that's
you didn't get the 2 for 1, and then you come back the other way, and you don't foul, and you let Murray get a look that he goes too strong. He backs in beautifully and gets his turnaround, which he'd hit a number of times during the game, showing he's got some post play, and you get that final possession because he's too strong off back iron, and the ball happens to bounce your way.
Oh, like, you got a really lucky bounce. Yes,
you got
really
lucky and
bounce.
You had one more chance.
Yeah, it would have been even worse for Darvin Ham if that shot by Murray goes, and suddenly he's doing they're all honking it up, going off the court, going, yeah, man, we're
up 4, let's go.
I mean, that's a big deal because a coach can make the wrong decisions in the final couple minutes of a game in the NBA. But if it doesn't work out, okay, well, we tried this play. This play didn't work. It didn't work. All right, you can still blame the coach if you want to, but hey, the coach drew up the play that they thought were going to work, right? This is not something where, hey, has anybody got anything? No, we think this is going to work here at the end. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But there was just so much inaction from Darvin Ham in the final minute. And again, this is a rookie coach who's doing it for the first time, and I watched a lot of opportunities that the Lakers had to extend the game just go blank, and nothing happened. And that's where, okay, yeah, if you're a head coach, you got to wear it. Because this was you had many chances, and this is your job as a head coach. You had many chances to try to extend this game and put your team in position to win, and instead, the final 50 seconds of a 2-point game should never go the way it goes. The final 50 seconds went Lakers out of bounds, Lakers miss, Jamal Murray miss, LeBron miss. There were 4 plays, really 3 because 1 possession for the Lakers. But let's say 4 plays because you had the play they tried to get it for the Austin Reeves 3 and it goes out of bounds. In the final 50 seconds of a 2-point game, you had 4 plays. That is giving the advantage to the team that's winning 6 days a week and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, it's really
4
tough.
4 plays in the final 50 seconds.
Because we were pretty excited to be able to throw him some flowers for getting 10 minutes out of Tristan Thompson. At a plus-minus of 0, 4 points and a board off the bench. But, the benches didn't really play much of a role in this one. Some weary minutes and some defensive sequencing and stuff. But from the, what paints the box score, not a whole lot. You look at even the play with Jokic and the bucket he made, you would argue, based on contact the rest of the night, that you could have picked one. Either Schroeder still moving in or Davis fouls him twice before he ever goes to take a shot. Could have been just a side out on that play as well, or Jokic at the line. But either way, it just got that curiosity along the way. Yeah, it got chippy at times. We saw a lot of aggression. The early first half of LeBron and all the records and everything just seems a lifetime ago because you're sitting there with that final minute, both Darvin Ham and the decisions and lack of execution from LeBron James that leaves you just scratching your head.